Hello. Um, by now, many of you might know, but for those who don't, my name is Mishay, and I'm one of the volunteers at Success in Color. Um, Today, I will be telling you about the life of an aspiring teacher. Reason why I say aspiring is because I am still studying towards my um, bachelor's degree in education. Um, it has been a mighty tough road, eh? Especially when you so badly want to be done with a degree and you just keep, there's just every time there's just a trial or a struggle. But anyway, um, every trial and every struggle does build character. So I'll give you a bit of my studying history. So I actually knew that I wanted to study teaching since I was 5 years old, to be honest, which is very rare apparently because people hardly believe me when I tell them that. I've always wanted to study teaching. I was the girl packing all my teddy bears in a row, standing with my grandma's wooden spoon, telling my teddy bears to write in the book almost as if they could, and hitting them because they didn't. I mean, really now. Anyway, yes, so that was me. And from that moment on, my entire family also knew that, you know, teaching is my thing. And I've always had this burning desire, very, very great passion to work with young kids, with the youth in general, um, hence Success in Color. um, so that has kind of been my goal, that has been my passion, to inspire kids and to um, basically help them realize the beautiful, what's the word? Um, the beautiful young person that lies within them, and also the possibility that you have as a youth to be something great, to be someone great, and to contribute greatly to the world and to your society or wherever you end up, you know. So background of my studying history. I actually did 1 year in psychology, and um, before I started teaching, because I didn't immediately qualify I didn't immediately get accepted to study teaching. So I did 1 year of psychology, clinical psychology, at a college, and it was so amazing to realize how so many different aspects play a role in you and how you function as a human being. Amazing. And it also psychology also plays a big role, because when you studying psychology, you learn about the human body, the functions, your sleeping patterns, etc., and all of that plays a role in how you learn. So I mean, connection. So yeah, the so that I started with psychology for the year, and then thank the Lord, the next year I qualified for my teaching, which was something, as you will know by now, I've always wanted to do. So I eventually qualified, started studying teaching in 2018 at CPUT, and I'm still busy. I have completed most of my modules for teaching. I am currently just completing my philosophy in education um, module. So when you get to university, it's not just going to be like subjects and stuff like on school. It's going to be called modules. They're going to be broken up into year modules and semester modules, but you'll learn all about that at a later stage. So yeah, um, being an aspiring teacher has been greatly, I don't want to say burdened, because I believe we go through things, and as I've said earlier on, every struggle molds you and it builds your character. But to be honest, And especially for me, as somebody that has never failed at anything, so to speak. I'll tell you a funny joke. So I actually failed my driver's license 5 times and I passed the sixth time. Hilarious. Let me tell you, I cried every time I failed. Anyway, not why we're here. So the so when I was failing this module, I felt very distraught. I was upset, mad, sad, couldn't understand why, couldn't understand how, and what could possibly um, be the issue. And to make it worse, I failed the same module twice. So that makes me even more sad. And now I have this wonderful responsibility. I have a son, and sometimes circumstances can press on you and put a certain demand on where you need to be in life. But one thing I can say is, as long as you remember what brought you to that point, what made you make that decision. So for me, what made me make the decision of wanting to be a teacher in the first place, and it's seeing the beautiful smiles on kids' faces when they learn, and when I'm standing in front of the classroom and teaching kids something, and the great reward, the relief, the satisfaction in watching kids discover new things about themselves and the way they learn, and things about whatever I'm teaching at that moment, and just seeing kids become wiser and gain knowledge. That is a very rewarding aspect for me. And also creating great people. I mean, really now, not creating, but inspiring young people, kids on school to realize the greatness that has been placed within them. That is what is ultimately rewarding to me. And so I constantly have to remind myself, you know remember why you're doing it, remember why you're doing it, remember why you're doing it. No matter how many times you fail, you will get there, and the reward will be sweet. So that's my little story, just a short motivation. I'm sure I would probably already did it, but to just never give up. If it's your dream to do something, if there's something that I was telling someone earlier this week, when I give this, just that feeling of gratefulness, of gratitude, that I don't even expect, I don't even need anything in return. And when you find something that gives you that feeling, or that I want to say like a reward, when you find something that is rewarding to you in that way, never let it go.